phenomenal job, your 50th pole with Mercedes, and to do it at home, great lap.
Thank you. Yeah, this team is something else. It was so close, and I had to go over the limit to get that time out of the car, which is dangerous. You know, you could easily have not pulled the lap together, but I'm so thankful that I was able to. And I knew that the fans were right there with me as well. So every time I'd go out, I see them cheering. So I know that they're wanting it and expecting it and hoping for it, and so the pressure was huge.
And the challenge from Ferrari is very, very real.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't understand what they've done this weekend, but they've added at least 3/10 to the car, I would say.
The car is very quick around here. Are you disappointed not to have taken the pole away from Lewis?
A little bit. I mean, it was that close, so it could have been the other way around. But I think tomorrow we have a good chance of turning it around, and that's what it matters.
And with the tyres, the strategy with the heat out there?
Yeah, it will be crucial to take care of the tyres. I think the one that can push the longest and the hardest is ultimately the quickest. I think we had a good pace yesterday, so hope that tomorrow will be the same.
Max, hello. Not quite the pace to compete with Ferrari or Mercedes this weekend, but are you happy with the overall performance?
Yeah, I was actually very happy in qualifying. We made a good step also with the car, but if you lose 1 second on the straights, then you know it's going to be difficult. So at the end, I think, we were 8 tenths behind, I think it was. So I can't complain really. I felt really good. The car was performing really well. So no regrets. I just wish that we had a bit more horsepower.
How's that going to be for the race tomorrow? You're just going to have to hold position and basically wait until the checkered flag comes out?
It's going to be hard. With no luck, we just finished 5th. I mean, that's the pace we have in the car. And with a bit of luck, of course, you can go forward. But if nothing happens, I think for us it will be quite a boring race because we are just too slow.
First one, that was a big hit. You all right?
Yeah, and I'm fine. Not the first big hit I've had this year, but it's another testament to the modern Formula 1 cars and the safety that I'm able to walk away more or less unscathed. But yeah, not particularly fun and disappointed to miss out on qualifying. Yesterday was a lot of data gathering. We tried to put everything together today, and first couple of corners the car was feeling pretty good. I think I was already 3 or 4 tenths up compared to yesterday, but ended a few minutes later.
So it was left front suspension arm that went. Similar things seem to have happened to Pierre in Austria. Do we know if those two things are related? Was it a new spec part that had gone in?
I know we made some changes back to just a different setting actually. But yeah, unsure. I think they'll be doing a lot of investigation overnight. There was no warning and happened very instantaneously.
Lance, not how you wanted qualifying to end. From the outside looking in, it looks like there's no consistency, no confidence in that car with the aero balance. What's going on?
Been the same all year. I was really shocked how I just got a sudden snap out of nowhere. But for sure, we've been struggling with instability and the car changing a lot from session to session, and it was really odd because I just pretty much just applied the same technique that I've been doing all weekend into turn 6 and a very aggressive snap just threw me into the gravel. So it's strange. I mean, just not an ideal way to qualify today. It's just a shame. Yeah.
Back in the top 10 again, another great qualifying performance. Happy?
Pole position, couldn't be happier.
It is though, isn't it?
Yeah, for us, we've said it many times this year, but P7 is kind of, it's good fun. We have this kind of B championship that we are really focused on with all the midfield teams that are doing really well. It's really entertaining. It's lots of pressure because it's all so close, but we nailed it today and got P7 and P8. So Haas best of the rest, and on pole position in the B championship. So really happy.
I'm never sure whether to sort of say is it a good weekend or a bad weekend for you guys. Where do you think you are?
I think in general, it's a good weekend so far. We know that the circuit is demanding aerodynamically. It's very long circuit. You need efficiency, you need the power, so it's quite complex. And we are P13 starting on the clean side with a clear target on points tomorrow. So I think we should be happy. On the other side of the garage, I think Stoffel had some issues with the car all today, and we need to keep investigating because definitely there is something that we need to avoid. And let's see tomorrow how we can do it both.
I think it's safe to say, or fair to say, last 2 weekends haven't exactly suited you guys. You think you extracted everything out of the car today?
Yeah, I did. I'm very pleased about my laps, to be honest. Kind of at 27.9, I hit the wall there, and that was it. There was not 1,000th to gain somewhere else. So from that point of view, happy. Obviously, it would have been, nice to be fourth fastest team, but it was just kind of difficult all weekend for us. The pace didn't seem to be there or isn't there. So in considering that, I'm happy with what I've achieved now. 11th, I think, is a pretty good position to start from tomorrow.
Ferrari-powered cars look incredibly strong this weekend. Can you fight with Haas and incredibly Sauber tomorrow?
I think in the race we have more chance than over one lap. Yesterday in the long runs I felt really confident and good in the car, so I think we have more chance tomorrow.
Thanks. Top 10 again. It looks like it's been a tougher weekend for Force India here. Are you relieved to be in the top 10?
No, it's not a tougher weekend. I disagree. To be honest, we missed out on Q3 the last 2 weekends, so pretty happy to be back in the top 10. Of course, we are a bit too far from Charles with the Sauber. 3/10 is a big gap, so we have to find out. We have to keep improving on the next races to be closing the gap to Haas and Charles.
The relief I meant out of the fact that the Ferrari engines are so strong this weekend apparently, and it looked like they were going to just take all those other positions in that top 10. Will it be hard to fight them tomorrow?
I don't know, let's see. But no, for sure we start in the points already. We'll fight with Charles and the Haas. Normally they are a bit slower in the race than they are in quali, so that's good for us. But also you mustn't forget that there is the Renault behind. There is Sergio who's going to push very hard, so it's going to be a crazy race in the midfield tomorrow. Watch out for it.
Another phenomenal qualifying performance today. How happy are you with the performance around this track, around this wonderful sort of majestic circuit?
Well, extremely happy. Q3 and this time, P9 with everyone finishing their laps. In Paul Ricard we were 8th, but both of the Haas done mistakes. So this time is not the case. I thought that we could get the Haas after FP3 this morning, but they brought something more in quali, and we couldn't really follow that. But I could not be happier. 9th, and especially on a track where there are a lot of fast corners. We knew that it was definitely our weakness at the beginning of the year, and I think it shows the progress of the team during the year.